that he said that he was going to make. He's doing them, and that's basically what a president should do.
Crowds of people brave the sun and heat for just the chance to hear President Trump speak at tonight's rally. Also mixed in with that crowd, kids. Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall spoke with some of the president's littlest fans about the role they can play in politics.
Jack Schmidt is no stranger to politics. He was class president, so he knows a few things about the responsibility of being a leader. Now he's patiently waiting for his turn to hear from the leader of the free world.
I'm looking forward to hopefully getting in and seeing Trump and hearing all the good things he's going to say.
Though he's only 11, Jack is already following and agreeing with some of the president's policies.
My aunt is from the Philippines, so she had to come in as an immigrant and had to do a lot of work and stuff to get into the country. So I like how he's, with all the illegal immigrants, he's made them do a lot of work to get into the country too, and it'll be all fair.
And he's not alone. Children are almost as common as MAGA hats here, and parents say that's the way it should be.
They get so much misinformation that by being live at these events, they can actually see and view what's actually going on in our country.
They are going to be our future, and they'll be paying the taxes here, and they'll be the ones that are going to be voting on presidents in the future, and they need to know how our process works.
While everyone we spoke to here is a Trump supporter, they tell us regardless of political party, everyone can learn something from the president's visit.
Learning respect for our country, learning what politics is about, that no matter what our beliefs are, we can agree to disagree and still live in a land where we respect and love one another.
In Fargo, Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
We have just learned that President Trump has arrived at Shields Arena, so let's go back out there to Mike Morkin. I don't think he's seen him yet, but he's with the crowd of 6,000 people waiting in anticipation for the president to speak. Mike?
All right, thank you, Andrea. Melanie earlier talked about the fact that she got a picture with Peter Alexander of NBC News working for the Today Show. Nice to meet you, Peter, and thanks for chatting with us. You travel with the president a lot. Tell me about that experience.
Well, as evidenced by this night in Fargo, the guy can rev up a crowd, right? I mean, he fills in the seats all over the country, and it's clear that this is a guy who has rallied a certain base. The question going forward is there enough energy on the other side right now? Because these two sides are in a heated battle, as evidenced by today's announcement from Anthony Kennedy. We're going to be in this for the long haul.
You've been through these trips before. He's here to stump for the local Senate candidate, but he's also got some big issues to talk about out there. Does he go after those issues within the framework of trying to stump at the same time?
I mean, obviously you guys have a huge race, and the Senate's going to be critical this fall. Heidi Heitkamp's seat is a hot ticket item for Republicans in this state. I'm sure the president's going to take advantage of this photo op, stand next to Kevin Cramer tonight to make sure that that's sort of wallpapered across the evening broadcast in this community. But I think at the end of the day, the bottom line is the president is very focused on the successes he thinks he's had so far. I suspect you'll hear him talk about North Korea. He'll turn to the media and rip on the media like he routinely does, even though we have good exchanges with him in the Oval Office on a regular basis. And I think beyond that, the president feels strongly right now that this is a legacy moment for him. This Supreme Court moment today, you can't undersell how big this is. The president really views this as a place where he can deliver on. You see the signs that say promises made, promises kept. He thinks being able to deliver the court with a conservative majority for decades to come is a promise that will stick.
So we'll see some headlines probably come out of this speech tonight.
I think that's for sure. He knows how to make TV.
What's it like for you on the big screen, going on around the country all the time, covering the big issues?
I mean, it's heady stuff. It's a great privilege to cover the President of the United States. I started covering Mitt Romney, then President Obama, then President Trump on the campaign as candidate Trump, and now this White House. We just got back from Singapore not long ago. The life experiences are pretty remarkable to get a front row seat to kind of witness America all over the planet.
We follow you with NBC News, and we thank you for the opportunity to chat.
See you. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Peter Alexander of the Today Show for NBC News. Lots going on as we get closer to the president's speech at 7 o'clock. Stick around. For now, we'll go back to Andrea in the studio. Andrea?
Okay, thank you, Mike. We appreciate it. We'll touch base with you in a little bit. We're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. At home.